Ladies and gentlemen, so today we have one interesting question under normal distribution, which reads to say if Z is normally distributed with mean 0 and variance 1, find the probability that Z is greater than or equal to negative 1.64. So for you to basically approach this, we basically use what is referred to as the Z-score, which is equal to X minus mean divided by standard deviation. So you know for sure that if you are given variance, for you to get SD, you always need to square root the variance. But we know that the root of 1 is basically equal to 1. But we have no option but to show the process. So from here we will say negative 1.64 minus 0 divided by 1, we still get negative 1.64. Immediately you get this, you now go to your Z table. You look for where negative 1.64 is. So you go to the negative table. So when you go to the negative table, this is where negative 1.64 is. So negative 1.64 is basically here, negative 1.6. Then 4, you get it here. Then you come down where they will meet. So the answer is basically 0.0505. So that is negative 1.64. So this is basically the Z score of negative 1.64. But remember, we are told that we should find the value that is greater. So when you are told to find the value that is greater, you need to grab your calculator and subtract this value from 1. So you will say 1 minus 0.0505. You get the value to be 0.9495. So this is how you calculate that Z score there, the one you are given. Then the last question you have is you to calculate the value of this. So you basically just repeat the process. So we will have negative 1.96 minus 0 divided by 1. The Z score, so you just put into consideration here, and you also say 1.96 minus 0 divided by 1. And remember, you will still get the same values, negative 1.96 and also here 1.96. So these are the values. Then immediately you get these values, you need to go to the Z table. So remember, this is negative 1.96 and this is positive 1.96. So meaning you are using the negative table and you are using the positive table. So let us go to the negative table and look for negative 1.96. So when you go to your table, you find that negative 1.9 is here. Then 6, you get it from here. Then you come down where they will meet. So the value is basically 0.0250. Then the other one, remember, was positive 1.96. So you go to your positive table, you look for 1.96. So 1.9 is basically here and 6 is basically here. So you come down all the way, you find that this is the value, and that is 0.9750. Then now immediately you find these two values. What do you basically do? So this is what we basically do. So this is what we basically do now. We subtract the bigger one, is the one that we put at first, and the smaller one comes at second, then we subtract the 2. So you will subtract 0.9750 minus 0.0250, and you will get the value to be 0.9500. So this is how basically you approach such kind of questions in mathematics under normal distribution. Your host, Golden Zulu.